What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna go over the trade that made me $1,700 in just 1 hour. You ready? Let's go. All right, guys, so $1,700 in just 1 hour of trading. Let's go down to the charts to see how I caught this move. So we are on gold here on the daily time frame. And just some perspective on what's been going on with gold. So we've been on this uptrend for quite some time now, but gold has been in some type of consolidation in this area over here. So the funny thing about consolidation is that this is where a lot of traders can lose a lot of money. Traders lose money in consolidation by chasing a big move that's just not ready yet. And in these types of market conditions, you really should be scalping the market instead of waiting for a big move. Now, there are certain places that you can set alerts where if price breaks out of that area, then you may just be able to catch the move when it is ready to happen. And that's pretty much what happened here. So now let's go down to a lower time frame to get some perspective on what happened. So the trade happened around here, but just given some perspective of what was going on the 4-hour time frame. So we had gold come back around to this area of resistance. This area of resistance comes from this overall resistance that is on the daily time frame. So now going back to the 4-hour, we had gold come back around for this double top and still could not break this area of resistance and dropped right back down. Now, there are a couple ways of looking at this trade, and this could be tricky here. On a 4-hour perspective, one can look at this trade and see that it struggled in this area of resistance, gave an impulsive move to the downside, and gave a retest to the zone. So gearing up for a fall. Some people could see it that way. And based on how it's forming right now, that's not completely out of the realm of possibility. However, there's also another scenario that we can also go long. If we look at things from a daily time frame perspective, then this could also just be a retest, and even in some areas on a 4-hour perspective, this whole thing could be one big retest after this move upwards. So that this was the move upwards, the big impulsive move. This whole thing could be a retest for the move to the upside. So many ways of looking at this. So on a smaller scale, we see, of course, the possible down move that can happen, but the down move could just stop right here. And this overall move could be a continuation to the upside as we get more bullish pressure, if we do get more bullish pressure. So multiple ways of looking at this. And that being said, you do want to set alerts, because when price breaks out of a zone or another, you want to know how you want to react to that. And that's pretty much what I wanted to do. So going down to lower time frames, we'll see what my thought process was in order to really effectively get this trade. So going down to the 1 hour, this is where we were. So we had this particular area over here. This area was a previous area of support for price. This area right over here. So I drew my level of support over here, and it also became somewhat of a level of resistance for price right in this area over here. Okay, so that being said, I wanted to see what would happen if price came and broke through this recent area of resistance that it created. So price came up here, created an area of resistance, could not break this area, right? So for me, if price broke this area over here, I did believe we would continue on to the upside, maybe towards the top of this range if we look to the left-hand side and approach this area of resistance over here, if you look at this area over here. So price has not gotten that far, but price did give me enough of a move to capitalize on. So once we broke out of this area of resistance over here, once we broke out of that area, I had a buy stop that was activated at 1977. Volume pushed it all the way up to around the 1982, 83 area. I was able to close around that area. This trade was for 3 lots, caught a little over 50 pips. And that was $1,700 for the day. So was not complicated whatsoever. It was all about market structure and breaking down the charts. If we just look at things from a higher time frame perspective, we may be tempted to think that we may be pushing upwards, and we would have to wait till price breaks this area of resistance over here. That's why we have to break things down on a lower time frame. But if we go too low, we won't necessarily see the full picture of things. We need to make sure we are applying multiple time frame analysis, meaning I'm not only understanding what's going on the weekly and the daily, I'm understanding what's going on the 4 hour, I'm understanding what's going on the 1 hour, I'm understanding what's going on the 30-minute and the 15-minute and beyond. So that's how we capitalize on these moves. They're not complicated as long as you understand market structure. Okay, so what can we expect moving forward? Gold is retesting now. Now we want to see if this level, which was previous resistance, if it holds to be a possible area of support. Okay, so as it approaches this area over here, if it does become a type of support, we're going to see if gold bounces off this area and then see if gold gives us another opportunity for a buy to ride this all the way up to the next area of resistance. That would be a really great move, but just gotta be patient and let it play out. 200 pips waiting if that does happen, so you don't want to miss that move. Just understand market structure, be patient. I waited about 3 days for this trade, so I was not willing to trade in the consolidation unless I had a solid breakout that made sense to me based on my trading strategy, based on market structure, and then I was able to execute on that. So waiting, being patient, understanding market structure, all of these things are key to making sure you find success in the markets, right? So guys, there are plenty of trades like this, plenty of opportunities like this all over the market. The key, again, be patient. Don't rush into a trade if you don't need to. But if you're willing to allow your setup to play out, you're going to catch plenty of moves like this, and as a result, make plenty of money. All right, y'all. So let's continue to execute, continue to be patient with the markets, and continue to carry out our plan. All right. So I hope you gain value in this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, Jordan the Maestro, take care.